right, so real quick, before the pod, which we haven't done in a while because we've just been adding before the pod before. Rel just dropped out, but I'm sure he'll jump back when he gets a chance. I'm gonna tell y'all something I've been tired of. Obviously, it's been one of the topics of conversation all over the internets and socials for like shit. Honestly, like the past 3 weeks right now. But and I experienced this too myself because I was in LA. Obviously, everybody's knows what's going on with gas prices and all the jokes and stuff that everybody's saying with gas prices. I have only and Twitter's been elite when it comes to the gas jokes. My only issue is this: I don't like that the celebrities and the people with money jumping into the jokes. That's my issue. Like y'all got the means to pay for $5 gas. Like when Bradley Bill posting gas jokes, it's like, nah, Brad, you are not allowed to make gas jokes. You're not allowed to make $5 gas jokes.
Hey, same with
His
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker, I saw he posted that video. You're not allowed to make gas jokes. You can't. Your money different. Is your money a little longer? But so how do y'all feel about? Obviously, like I said, I went to LA last weekend. I tried my best not to pay for gas while I was down there. I went to the alley too. I was out there, all over the fucking place. So it did it hurt my soul a little bit because we took the Lexus and it did hurt my soul when I filled up and it was like almost 175. But to fill up,
Wait,
yeah.
You said 175?
Yeah, 175. But it was bad. It hurt my soul. Yeah. Jesse, you're not. Are you mobile right now? Jesse, you're muted.
Can you get? I'm good.
Yeah,
good.
There you go. There you go.
I'm not mobile right now, but actually for like the last couple of weeks I've been driving because I was using a car. But yeah. So when you sent me that picture, I was like, I literally just went to the gas station.
Now. I know it's from now.
Where is it from?
Alaska.
Yeah, so that's what I was like. There's no way that
for those listening and watching on YouTube. I sent
that was Arco. A $9 Arco gallon.
I sent the picture to the chat from a picture from apparently it was Australia, $10 gas, and it was Arco gas on top of that because everybody know Arco is like damn near Circle K gas where it's basically water and a little bit of real gas. But
fill up the tank though.
So I'm already in my head. I'm not even gonna lie, and I know they're expensive. I'm already plotting and thinking like, yeah, I might have to go electric. Like my next car, I might have to just save my beans up and go electric, man. If this is, I'm sure that gas is not gonna continue to be this high in this range, but like that's the only way to fight this because everybody's joking and saying all the jokes on Twitter are you can ride a horse or what's the one that everybody posted? This little light of mine. They show a picture of the gas light. I'm gonna let it shine. Like all the little jokes that we've been seeing on the internet. But it's just like there's no alternative. Like having the freedom to go when you want to go is like
nothing like it. I didn't give a fuck about these gas prices. The last 2 weeks I've been driving, I was like, I don't give a fuck about these gas prices because the moment I stopped driving,
there's no alternative. I don't know what people are talking about. There's literally no alternative for this shit.
The moment I was like,
even with the popularity of now of Uber and Lyft, like there's still the being able to leave when you want to leave is still
the moment I got off of work and was like, oh, I can walk to the car. Everything. It was like, I don't give a fuck about these gas prices. I don't give a fuck. Give me a car right now. All that you can talk all you want. Look, I don't give a fuck about them. Like you ain't see me complain not one time.
And yeah, like I'm not. I haven't been one of the complainers.
Does it? Let me say this.
Does it hurt?
Does it suck? Yeah, it's like it's ridiculous.
It definitely sucks.
It's ridiculous. It's definitely ridiculous, and it's still just going up week by week. But as a person who doesn't have a car and is limited in his driving and going places, The moment I got one, it was like, I ain't complaining about shit. I'll put in whatever is needed.
And I'm sure Uber prices have gone crazy too because of the gas situation and stuff. But like I said, there's
surprisingly, no, not
really,
not for me.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. All right, so we can get it. All right, welcome to episode 104 of Those Millennials podcast. Today I am your humble, grateful, and highly favorite host, K the Classic. I'm here with my nearest and dearest, my boys and friends in real life. Jesse's here. What's up, Jess? How you doing?
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Rail's here. Rail, how you doing today?
What you do, man?
And we have, if you guys can see, for those on YouTube who are not listening on the media front, Dustin's back. Dustin, what's going on? How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Good. How's everybody's mental health? How's everybody's week? How's everybody's mental health?
Hey, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Since they announced that Russell Wilson trade, I've been nonstop smiling.
Look at how men are. Men, when we talk about mental health, nobody wants to talk about their mental health. All right. Anyway,
I was gonna say I got a haircut and I cleaned my room. That's a lot for me. It's been a few months. That's all I can say. Like, and y'all know I don't fuck with February as a whole. And not because it's the Black History Month. Black History, it just pisses me off that it is Black History Month, but February just never goes right for me. It rarely goes right for me. So
and before we get started, because I know I'll get some grief in the DMs if I don't mention it. Happy Women's Appreciation Month in March. We want to send a big shout out to all the women all across the world that are doing big things. Shout out to y'all. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and y'all got this.
Hey, before you wrap that up, you also gotta say a special thanks to the women in our lives, because they play a big part in that every day.
That was all included.
This is how bad you are.
Dustin, one size fit all. That's why they make hats one size fit all.
Hey, you're right, but sometimes when you dedicate to the little special somebody in your life, it makes you feel a little special.
Just to let them know. There ain't no one size fit all with women. Nah, you better let them know.
Hell no.
There isn't no one size fit all dress or anything for women. That's crazy.
You better be specific, and as you should. Women, you should feel that way, that you want it specifically to you. Yes, you should.
Yes, you should.
You already fight for enough.
See, these niggas said all that shit, and none of them got specific. But anyway,
you said it. I was helping you out.
None of these motherfuckers said it. Anyway.
I said all the women in my life.
All right, well, happy.
Nah. Get this shit out of here. No.
Anyway, you got to say it. See, you ain't even let me.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, so first and foremost, I want to apologize. Jesse was not on last week, but Rail and I tried to have a pod for you guys. This is actually 105 in real retrospect. 104 was sent to the cloud. Well, first the audio was bad, and we're just gonna scrap that one and chalk it up to the game. So this is 104.
As you can also see, we're not on a certain.
Oh yeah, I love transparency. So we're back on Zoom because the other software we're using, Riverside, did not really work out for us very well. They talk a good game, but it was just a lot of empty promises. A lot of people can relate to that in real life. All right, so I finally set the stage. So Dustin's here. For those watching on YouTube, you see the bullshit he got on.
Oh, bullshit. Whoa.
You see the bullshit he got on.
Whoa.
So we're going to talk about it. I know normally we don't talk about football much on this podcast, but we're going to talk about it now because it is free agent season. Well, officially. I think it starts tomorrow, really. Like, really, tomorrow's the official day of free agency, right, Real?
Next week when the season starts.
The 16th.
The 16th. But arguably one of the biggest trades ever happened 2 days ago. If you were sleeping under a rock, Russell Wilson was traded to the Denver Broncos. Let me get the specifics. I took a screenshot of this.
Oh, I got you. I got the specifics.
Oh, please go ahead.
So we traded Drew Shitlock We traded Noah, no block font.
No font.
And then we traded Shelby Harris, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a 5th-round pick.
That's quite a haul. It's quite a haul.
We got Russell and a 4th-round pick. So let me paint a picture for you.
Stop the presses. Stop the presses. The 4th-round pick.
Let me paint a picture for you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you talk because you're happy. You're on cloud 9.
I'm gonna hit you with some realness.
You're on cloud 9. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna have this right now. I'm looking at FanDuel odds after the Russell trade. Like somehow, some way, FanDuel believes they're plus 1,300 now to be Super Bowl contenders.
Damn. So to win it all.
Yeah, to win it all. If you guys think that's too high, but I'm gonna Dustin, get your shit off. I know you're happy and we got you here. Get your shit off about your Broncos. How excited are you about your Broncos?
Finally, after Peyton Manning left, we finally got a franchise quarterback. Let me just go through some of the names that I had to go through. You know, let me be transparent with you. We went through Trevor Siemian, Paxton Lynch, Brock Osweiler, Case Keenum, Joe Flacco, Brandon Allen. Who the fuck is that guy? Jeff Driscoll. Who the fuck is that guy? Brett Ripon. He did all right. Kendall.
He said he did all right.
He was a wide receiver.
He was a wide receiver, then converted quarterback because our quarterback room decided to hang out and get COVID. And then Teddy Two Gloves. So since Peyton Manning, I've been through a lot of quarterback issues. And I felt like last year we actually had a team that could compete if we had a quarterback that can actually throw the ball more than 5 yards.
That sounds really similar to one of my situations, but keep going.
But one thing I do want to say for all the Bronco fans out there and all the Bronco haters, y'all better watch the fuck out because we still got our defense. We still kept our wide receivers, and we got
Russell looks like he's ready. Rails look like he's ready to give you bars. Rails look like he's ready.
Rail can give me bars, but he still got Dak in that backfield leading that team. So
no, I mean, I agree. I mean, I'm not gonna go ahead and finish.
So right now, when we started this whole free agent trade, whatever you want to call it, this whole offseason, we started off with the number 1 cap of the whole NFL. Or this, it was either number 1 or number 2.
It was number 2.
It was number 2 of most available cap. And the Broncos had to address the elephant in the room, which was the quarterback position. And we addressed that issue. Now we have $26.2 million left on the cap. We're looking at JC Jackson for the Patriots. We're also, all of Denver wants Vaughn back. Obviously, I'm wearing Vaughn today, so I want him back.
He ain't coming.
But we got a couple of issues that we still got to address on the offensive side. We got to address the right tackle, and we got to address our defense line. I mean, other than that, we got a couple of people now that are in key positions that are young, still under contract, sign good deals. We can make things work. What I was telling everybody last year, we were a quarterback away from beating the Chiefs the last week. We went to the red zone, I think it was 6 times. And you know how many points we came away out of those 6 times? A big
6.
as no, we came out with 0 points. So I like the Chargers game, if we had a quarterback that can actually dictate the game and make those plays and not rely on shitty quarterback play, and we would be there. I do have to say, though, I am worried because the Chargers are stocking up on pass rushers, and our biggest weakness right now is our tackles.
And Russell doesn't run anymore.
Yeah. So, I'm a little worried on
that.
I don't know. Start running.
First off, let me get just a couple things up about Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, stop going on TV asking your old lady for more children. I'm sick of it.
I agree. That shit was kind of
really jealous. It sounds really jealous.
I'm just sick of this nigga.
The only issue I had was that every woman on my timeline felt the need to post that video. Talking
That's
about,
what I'm saying. It's
just
like, here's my thing. It's like, I get it, my nigga. You love your old lady, but it's a beautiful situation. Of course, you should ask. It's a beautiful situation.
Like somehow I prefaced mine, and it still sounds like hate.
I'm sick of this nigga being Captain Robot for husband. He just don't he don't piss with the toilet seat up or nothing. nothing? Like he don't do nothing wrong? I mean, he don't do nothing wrong, huh?
Hey, Rel, he does do something wrong. He bans.
He probably shits and leaves the door open. You know.
He bans Future from all playlists from being played. So I mean,
oh my god.
So I feel.
Shout out to Hendrix. But speaking of the trade, I mean, I think it's a good trade for the Broncos. They're going to be competitive next year. I mean, the only thing is Russ is realizing is he's going from a competitive division to a competitive conference because the AFC is fucking loaded. AFC is like almost like the East now in the NBA, where it's just better now than the NFC. You got Josh Allen over there, Lamar Jackson. You know, you still got Bill Belichick, Mac Jones. You have Pat Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Derek Carr. Like you know, you had everybody. What the Chiefs?
The Titans is still cool, and you're forgetting the team that all they need is a quarterback.
Yeah, the Colts.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, and I just think it was a domino effect once that arrogant asshole Aaron Rodgers decided to re-sign that deal. Once he decided he was going back. You know, Nathaniel Hackett.
It was literally a domino effect. Literally, that trade happened like 10 minutes after that shit, which was kind of crazy.
I mean, the fact that the Colts were able to get Jim Irsay, to get Dan Snyder with a few drinks and a few probably inappropriate pictures to take this trade is fucking beyond me. Because I don't know how the hell the Colts were able to get rid of Carson Wentz. That is a bigger fleece than what the Broncos got. But I would say this. They're going to be the Broncos ultimately going to be just be in the competitive division. I don't know what their ceiling is because it's going to be that AFC is loaded. You got the Bills coming back. You got, the Bills are coming back. Lamar's coming back. Patty coming back. Justin Herbert's coming back. Hell, your own division. So,
hey, Rel, I do got something to say about saying the AFC's coming back. All those teams you just mentioned are all going to have to pay a lot of key positions. The Broncos, for everybody that we lost, we have them signed up for years to come. We got Cordell Sutton signed for years. We got Tim Patrick signed. We still got Judy on a rookie contract. We still got
but look at all the offense though, and everybody loaded. And the Bills ain't losing nobody.
Patty, I came in at the right time. You said it right.
Yeah,
you better tell Russ. Yeah. You better tell Danger Russ that he better stay away from Ja. And I ain't talking about Ja Morant. I'm talking about Ja up there in Buffalo. I'm talking about number 17. You better stay away from all of that. You guys can get hyped all you want. You get hype all you want, but
hey Jesse,
I should mention on FanDuel right now. Bills have the Bills as the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Last time I remembered, y'all ain't got that great of an offensive line, and Russell Wilson running around backwards ain't all that great when you run. It don't win all the time.
I do got one thing to bring up to the rest of y'all. The Broncos were a couple games away from stealing the AFC in the playoff spot. There's a couple of games, and I'm going to give you the scores, and I'm going to give you where we should have won. So the first game is week 6 against the Raiders, where we lost 34-24, right? We should have won that game, but it wasn't for Teddy Two Gloves or throwing a pick and costing us in the red zone. Against the Browns, if we actually had a quarterback that could get us in field goal range for my boy Brandon McManus to hit a field goal, that game goes to overtime. We win. Let's go down. Let's go to week 18 against the Chiefs, where we should have won that game, but we couldn't fucking score in the red zone. And then another game, the game I was at against the fucking Raiders, where Drew Lock and our fucking offensive coordinator can't call a play. If those games change, the Broncos have what? That's 4 games I listed. That's 4 more wins than what they had.
This sounds like a whole lot of coulda, woulda, shoulda.
As the great one always says, and so eloquently told us in the ring, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But if you tell me in those situations, you're going to pick between Teddy Two Gloves and Russell Wilson, who are you picking?
Well, yeah, Russ, of course.
You'll
be like if you're getting the Russell Wilson that runs and extends plays,
but you
also
getting
the whole thing. If you're getting 5'10" sit in the pocket, trying to just sit in the pocket and do this and not move around. I don't know what you're getting.
And we all know why Russell legs gone, because Sierra putting that brown sugar on the nigga nose and nigga losing his legs.
Hey, you're right, but I also got to remind y'all, we had a lot of key pieces on the offensive line hurt. So
why all of a sudden Russell Wilson's rushing yards go down until he started having kids? Nigga be blowing back out now. That's why. Can't run like that.
My goodies.
You know?
So
I seen the Ryder video.
So Rel touched on it. Obviously, you know, I'm happy Dustin, my man, you know, all seriousness, I'm happy for him. You know, I made a little poke at him on Instagram about his team. I wish I was happy for him, but I'm not. But and then my happiness came because I happened to be listening to Cal and Cowherd in my truck. And they were talking about this. They were talking about the trade, and Joy Taylor was talking about how she believes that the Colts was going to hold on to Carson Wentz, that she had sources that the Colts were going to keep Carson Wentz. They just feel like Carson Wentz had a bad go, and they're going to try again. And I immediately felt sad. And then an hour later, we decided to trade that son of a bitch out of fucking Indianapolis. And it just brought the biggest smile to my face. And I told my lady, I told Carolyn, I was like, look, if I have to fly to Indianapolis to drive this motherfucker to the airport, I will. I'll pay for my own flight to drive this motherfucker to the airport.
Hey, that's the same thing I said about shipping Drew Lock and Noah Font out, to be honest.
You know what's bad, Kevin? You know what's bad, Kev? Is like I saw something that Frank Wright said. Like Frank Wright apologized to Jim Irsay for Carson Wentz. I said, what the fuck happened? What happened?
And everybody's saying that it's a good trade, but what people fail to forget. We traded 2 first-round picks for this son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And we only got 2 third-round picks for him back.
But you got almost $70 million in cap space because of it.
I know we got a lot of cap space. So I'm sure you guys are more you guys pay attention to more college football than I, because obviously I don't watch any of it at all.
Don't look for no quarterback this year.
I don't know.
So there's no decent project. There's no almost finished product. Come on, tell me some good news.
Here's what I think. Here's my honest thing. I think Jim freed up $73 million to call Drew and say, Drew, 1 year, $73 million.
I said that. No, we're still paying Drew. We're still paying Drew.
Yeah, that's his best phone call because honestly,
Drew looked good. I mean, again, he was on the telecast for Monday Night Football.
He looked like a high school teacher. He looked like a high school teacher.
It was national championship game.
It was national championship game. That's what it was. Him and RG3.
He got those hair.
I mean, I'm hearing it's supposed to be Jimmy. It's supposed to be Jimmy, but I hope it's not Jimmy.
I don't want Garoppolo, but
and Brian wants you to have it.
Garoppolo is not better than Wentz. He is not better than Wentz.
Whoa, he is better than Wentz.
Garoppolo is
better than Wentz.
Have you seen Garoppolo play football?
Yes, he's better than Wentz.
He's pretty terrible.
Have you seen Wentz play football?
Wentz is actually like decent.
Don't say that, Jesse. Don't say that. Jesse,
compared to Garoppolo.
He scored 6 points versus the Jags.
How many snaps of Wentz did you watch?
Okay,
Jesse,
wait a minute. When has Garoppolo ever really won a game?
Won a game? He's been to 2 bowls.
What are you talking about?
The 49ers have been to 2 bowls. Garoppolo just happened to be on the goddamn team. Don't do that shit.
Jesse.
When it came,
my team.
Wait.
All we need.
When it came down to
all we need is an Alex Smith type quarterback. I'm not asking for anybody to move mountains. I'll take Gardner Minshew.
Hold on. What about Teddy Two Gloves?
Hell no.
No. All we need is an Alex Smith type on this team. Because we're a running first football team with a good defense. All we need is an Alex Smith type. All we need is Alex
Jimmy's went to Aaron's house and went there and came out with a dub.
Hey, it sounds
the
like
49ers went to Aaron's house. That defensive line went to Aaron's house.
Okay. You're right. He doesn't play well.
Let's look at numbers.
He doesn't play well.
When it mattered, he didn't even gain a yard against the Rams.
There's no quarterback in this draft. There's none. There's no side of any kind of quarterback.
Have him. He's going to Seattle because of this pick, because of this trade.
So there's no decent prospect in the third round somewhere around there.
I got you. What pick do you have in the draft this year?
Third. I don't know what number it is.
Then you ain't gonna get him. There was this there's the kid from Liberty University, and
Malik
Broncos
Willis.
Malik Willis. The Broncos were looking at him at number 9.
He's going to Seattle now.
Now he's going to Seattle.
Unless Deshaun Watson get cleared.
They're not trading him. We're in the same division as Texas. That's not happening.
That's right. You ain't got no picks either. But so
yeah, we ain't got no picks either. That's not happening.
Lastly, before we change subject, can I ask y'all one question? What do y'all think about these announcer free agencies? Like Troy Aikman getting 5 years, $90 million to go to ESPN to do Monday Night Football now.
This could be a whole nother topic.
I like that.
But I'm saying that's a lot of paper for Monday Night Football. This is insane.
Oh shit. Yeah, we kind of got to move on.
Okay,
because respect for time. But
I would just tell you this, Kev. Y'all better go call the Vikings and get Kirk Cousins. Make a call. Kirk Cousins 10 times better than
you're not. You just don't want to give me any good news at all. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about some of the stuff that. Well, I wanted to talk about. Do you guys want to talk about anything about the game interview at all? No, you guys want to touch on that? I find it was 4 hours long, but they brought up some interesting topics that I thought Wack brought up about being a legend. So much, huh?
No, I mean, I on that interview, I do really feel like he should have been at the Super Bowl. I do feel that way. If it was an ode to Dr. Dre, I really feel like Hate to Love It was something that he should have been able to do.
You could tell he kind of felt the way, but he did make a good point. Like he doesn't talk to any of those people anymore anyway. But it's just he's not the type to do a Super Bowl anyway. To be honest, if we're really being honest with ourselves, he's not. He didn't have the commercial success as all those other people that were on that stage.
Yeah, and he would have been.
And you only get so much time. Like, all those other people are like superstars in their own right. They're all, so like, the game you can kind of feel away because it is LA, but like, it's just whatever with that. I kind of want to talk about this Foot Locker situation. Do you guys are aware with what Nike's doing to Foot Locker?
Is it Nike or Foot Locker's main? Well, let's go into it. Let's do it.
Okay. So this happened like 2 weeks ago, but we kind of talked about it in our last spot, but I want to reiterate it here so I can get my point across and Rail can get his point across. Long story less long. Nike is pulling a lot of their merchandise from all third-party retailers. So that includes Foot Locker, your Dick's Sporting Goods, even some of their the lesser ones like like Ross and all these other things, because they want to continue to be straight to the seller. They want to just go directly to Nike to purchase. So some of the sneaker people that I follow on Instagram and Twitter and some of the YouTube videos that I watch showed the projections of how much the sales is for Foot Locker. And if Nike does pull from, if Nike pulls from Foot Locker, Foot Locker is probably only on last for like 5-10 years. So does anybody feel like this is messed up? A Nike Foot Locker's putting a good face on it. They're claiming that they want this to happen because they would like their store to be more spread out with more Puma and more Adidas and Nike and Jordan and all these other brands. And now they're selling Crocs inside of there.
What they're saying is they no longer want to make one brand more than 50% of the store, which Nike accounted for 70% of a Foot Locker. all I would say is that I mean, look, it was bound to happen, especially with this way that especially with this way that everything's changing, where you get things just straight from the source. Like it's not similar, but it's similar kind of, but it's not like exactly the same. But it's like, with Peacock, Paramount, all these streaming sites, all these networks are getting their own streaming site, and they're pulling all their stuff from other places. Like Peacock now has pulled all of NBC stuff starting September. They're pulling all NBC stuff from Hulu, and so it's like, this is bound to happen. Do I think that now? We're just gonna see like this. What American business is like now. It's gonna come down to these like big companies are gonna be owning like these so much of it, and we're gonna see that a lot of companies go down. And Foot Locker, unfortunately, will go down. But I haven't stepped into a Foot Locker in forever, and
yeah, I heard that argument on the internet. But like you feel that way, but like people like, because real. Again, in the podcast that was thrown up into the clouds that got destroyed, and Dustin, I'm gonna let you talk after this. Like, yeah, you don't go to Foot Locker, but like Foot Locker is like there's a reason why it's in every single mall. Like, it's really, really where a lot of people go to.
But when's the last time you've been? It's not the same as it once was. Like when
it's not the same. No.
It's definitely
I agree with that, because I used to, like, I would go and obviously I go in for sneakers, but like I used to go in there when a lot of times when I didn't have money, just to see what everybody's kind of wearing, because like you can always Foot Locker tries to keep up with the trends a lot. So if you want to get get a glimpse of like what a lot of people are wearing, you just kind of walk in your local Foot Locker and you kind of see what they got on the menu. It's like, okay, this is what people are wearing right now. This is kind of what the stock. Oh, go ahead, Dustin, before we have to get out of here.
How much did the backdooring affect this? That's what I want to know. Like, let's think about it. All the people that be posted about how they got like 20 pairs of the latest drop of Jordans or Nikes from Foot Locker. Like, how much of the backdooring affected this?
See, my rebuttal to that is like,
because of course it happens at Nike. It happens at Nike too,
yeah.
But it's still like Nike can somewhat have a little bit more control, and then having a third party sell it like that,
Yeah. So my rebuttal to that real quick is I know a lot of people like to think like you and I, we like the hype sneakers, not so much the hype sneakers, but we go in there. We're not looking for just Air Force Ones and Vans and Crocs, but the average consumer is. So like, while you're only thinking about the Jordans that are in there, but like a lot of people are in there to get your basic Air Maxes, your Air Force Ones, your Timbs, your Crocs now, your Vans. So like, just solely thinking Foot Locker, if there's no heat in there, like they're not selling that. There's a reason. There, like, you go in there and there's a reason why when you go in there and you ask for a size 12 and they only say they got one left, they only got one left. Like this, because it's a real thing. Does anybody else have anything to say about this? All right, we got 5 minutes left before we got to get out of here. All right, so I Am Legend 2, Michael B. Jordan, Will Smith. Do we need this? Somebody, do we need it? Rail, you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's not the fucking remake we want. We want iRobot 2, not I Am Legend 2. We don't.
I didn't think about that.
We want iRobot 2. We don't want I Am Legend 2.
We really don't need an iRobot 2 either.
Well, you watch your fucking mouth, Jesse.
I kind of
look at Jesse come here with the party to fucking spoil the party. iRobot 2 will be the shit. We need it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, in real, we don't need that, but that would be more realistic return, because like, like, we saw what happened to Will in iRobot. I mean, in I Am Legend. How did he survive that?
Well, I mean,
we doing flashbacks like A Quiet Place.
We're doing this assumption that he would survive it. Maybe it can be things like because he recorded everything.
He did not survive that.
What did Kev? I just said we're doing this assumption that we are thinking that he's coming back because he survived it. No, remember, keep in mind, he recorded everything. He recorded everything, so there could be videos of what he recorded. He can do all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff they can do with it. What I would say is what they should have really did was go fix fucking Independence 2, because that shit. Oh God!
Why are we attacking all Will movies right now? Why? What is happening?
Independence 2 isn't a Will movie.
No.
Well, we know it was supposed to be a Will because he said no.
And that's the problem. That was the problem. Go fix that shit.
Yeah.
I agree on that. Fix that
so if we're going to talk about sequels, we don't need Avatar 2. It's been over fucking 11, 12 years. Suck my dick. No one cares that much.
I agree.
You're Pocahontas with blue people. God. Like, no one cares.
Not the last Airbender one, right?
No, the blue people.
No, literally the Avatar one. No one. It's been over 12 years. No one cares that much. Let's be real.
There's a cult for it.
You're not even the highest grossing movie anymore. Endgame kicked your ass. Get the fuck out of here.
I agree.
Does anybody have any other potential sequels we can shit on? I had a list of them.
Shoot them out there. We got 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let me.
We can yay or nay them.
Apparently Hancock 2 is a thing. Nay.
No.
Please say nay.
Nay.
Yay.
Wow.
I liked Hancock 1. But why was a white woman his kryptonite?
Yeah, I was just about to say until we found out the white woman was the kryptonite.
Beetlejuice 2.
Nay.
That's already coming, so that's already good.
Who asked for that?
That's a great question.
That's
Austin Powers 4.
Nay.
Mike Myers is like 65 years old now, man.
Maybe.
Nay.
The commercial was kind of funny.
Rush Hour 4, and I love Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Rush Hour 4 or Rush Hour? Is it 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, this one. Wanted to. I will fucking end this call right. All right. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you guys.
Why not a Wanted 2?
Because it's been over fucking 15 years. I don't want to Wanted 2. The same reason why I don't want to remake a Scarface. I don't want that shit.
I mean, that's what I'm telling you.
I want Paid in Full too, so leave that on there.
There is no part 2. The part 2 is he's
Paid in Full 2's coming. Dame Dash is shooting that right now.
I'm good. No, wait. What does it matter how much time has passed? Like, this is what they're doing now. This is what they're doing. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter.
All right. So in the last minute before we tell everybody goodbye, I'm gonna nerd out real quick, and Dustin, you can agree with me. Shout out to Dr. Disrespect. Happy birthday to the GOAT, the legend. Also, what was I about to say? Fuck, I lost my train of thought. All right, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Does anybody else have anything else to say before we
I got one last thing to say. I'm gonna do a quick plug. March 23rd out here in Vegas, Horse Trailer Hideout. We're doing a bottle share with Brews with the Homies.
There you go.
We got Rel coming. So if you want to come meet Rel and us, come on through.
Oh, happy Women's Appreciation Month to all ladies in my life. Fuck you, Kev.
All right, we're Those Millennials and Dustin, and we're out.